TV soap news and spoilers today. We're diving deep into the intense, high-stakes storyline involving DiMera and Cat Greene. If you've been following their dramatic journey, then you know that their tangled history with Clyde Weston has been anything but ordinary. In today's video, we'll break down the complicated twists and turns of their plan, where they stand now, and what could be coming next in this thrilling saga. Get ready for a story of deception, revenge, and, of course, drama. Let's start with a bit of background for those who might need a refresher. As many of you know, Chad and Cat's path became intertwined with Clyde Weston's after a series of shocking events. Clyde, always manipulative and dangerous, has been a thorn in their sides for quite some time. The latest development involves Chad being forced to make a deal with Clyde in exchange for information about his beloved late wife, Abigail Devereaux. The twist? Clyde's demand was nothing short of outrageous. He wanted Cat Greene, who bears an uncanny resemblance to Abigail, to pretend to be Chad's deceased wife. But Clyde's machinations didn't stop there. To make the lie even more convincing, Cat's brother, a doctor, was enlisted to falsify DNA test results, to prove that she was indeed Abigail. This was the final nail in the coffin of Chad's emotional turmoil, as he found himself caught between love, loss, and a web of deceit. The deception was so intense that it wasn't just a case of a simple mistaken identity. It was an elaborate ruse that played with Chad's grief and emotions, causing him to question everything. For a time, Chad was convinced that Cat was Abigail. He saw the woman he once loved in her, and the emotional impact was profound. But as the truth inevitably came to light, Chad was forced to confront the harsh reality of the situation. It was Steve who, in a dramatic twist, arrived just in time to save Chad from being murdered by Cat's brother in Paris. The two criminals behind this elaborate scheme, Clyde and Cat's brother, were arrested, and justice seemed to be within reach. However, in typical Clyde fashion, things didn't stay simple for long. He wasn't about to let Chad get away that easily. In a move that shocked everyone, Clyde coerced Chad into dropping the charges against Cat. Despite everything that had happened, Chad was forced to comply, allowing Cat to walk free. This act of mercy, however, wasn't a sign of weakness, but rather a calculated move by Chad to maintain some semblance of control over the chaotic situation. With Cat now back on the streets, free from the consequences of her actions, the story takes an even more intense turn. As viewers will soon see, Cat and Chad are far from finished with Clyde. In fact, they've been working on a plan to take down the criminal once and for all. However, there's a significant catch. This plan is built on a foundation of lies, manipulation, and clever scheming. Both Chad and Cat know they need Clyde's information, but the way they intend to extract it is anything but straightforward. Cat, while seemingly working alongside Chad, may still have her own hidden agenda. She's been living under the shadow of Clyde's threats for far too long, and now she has the chance for vengeance. But is Cat truly loyal to Chad, or is she playing him for her own benefit? The burning question that fans are asking is whether Cat will be upfront with Chad about her intentions, or if she will continue to deceive him for her own gain. Does she still harbor a desire for revenge against Clyde, or is she just using Chad as a means to get what she wants? The stakes are incredibly high as these two prepare to confront Clyde once again. Chad, while deeply emotional and vulnerable, is driven by his need for closure and justice for Abigail. But can he trust Cat, or will she betray him as she has in the past? What kind of game is she playing, and will Chad be able to see through her lies before it's too late? As we move into next week's episodes, the tension between Chad and Cat is about to reach a boiling point. Will Cat share her full plan with Chad, or will she continue to play him for her own advantage? We know that Clyde is not a man who gives up easily, and the danger is far from over. The two of them will have to navigate a treacherous path if they want to take down the criminal mastermind once and for all. There are so many unknowns about what's going to happen next. Is Cat truly seeking revenge, or is she just playing her cards close to her chest? What exactly does she plan to do to get the information they need from Clyde, and how far is she willing to go? Chad, on the other hand, is grappling with his own emotions. He is still reeling from the trauma of losing Abigail, and the constant deception he's been forced to endure has taken its toll on him. The next phase of their plan is set to unfold in dramatic fashion, and with both Chad and Kat walking a razor-thin line between ally and enemy, it's hard to predict what will happen next. Will they succeed in getting what they need from Clyde? Or will their own secrets and lies tear them apart before they can bring him down? One thing is for sure, the drama between Chad and Kat is far from over. With Clyde continuing to play his dangerous games, the two are caught in a deadly cat-and-mouse chase. Whether they succeed in taking down Clyde or not, one thing is certain. Chad and Kat's journey is bound to be filled with even more twists, turns, and betrayals. So, what do you think will happen next? Will Kat reveal her true plan to Chad, or will she keep him in the dark? Will Chad be able to separate his emotions from the dangerous game they're playing, or will he fall victim to the same deceit that's haunted him for so long? Our TV channel, Soap News and Spoilers, is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Days of Our Lives updates and news, so subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.